Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 30th, 2025. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle for Cancer. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. So Cancer, we have status quo. We also have peace. And this tells me that this is about your surroundings, the people around you. They're intending on being peaceful. They're intending on, I feel like they're building there's a routine that I'm seeing with the people around you, and it may be giving you a lot of peace. That is another part too. Spirit wants you to realize that although there's a routine in place, there's always enough for you. It's not that this has to be maintained and, well, we only do this and there's only this much and we only take that much and we only give that much. There's more. There's always more. You don't have to just take what is given or take what's being done or what have you. There's something being suppressed in this routine, and Spirit wants you to know that people around you aren't happy with something either, if that makes sense. Some people are not happy. They're starting to question things. They're starting to be curious about things. They're starting to get, like protest or stand up for something. I feel that people are imagining things being better around you. Maybe not necessarily towards you, but around you. I feel like you are maybe the mouthpiece. If I'm being quite honest, I think you're the outspoken one. As it's beautifully soft-hearted and peaceful as Cancer can be, I'm seeing you being a mouthpiece for someone, able to communicate really clearly. You hear what's being said. I'm seeing you hearing what's being said, but you're hearing it from your heart space. You're like, yeah, this is how. Maybe they're choking on their words. Maybe they're saying this, but I'm seeing through that into a heart of a person who is sad, down, maybe it's hard for them to get their point across, but I understand what they meant. Like, you take in all of everything about the communication, the body language, the tone, the you could see the pores in their skin. Like, you're seeing the goosebumps or the way that their eyes are narrowing. You're seeing everything. I feel like it's important that you stay present. I feel like it's very important that you don't zone out today. It might be very easy to zone out because it's basically same stuff, different day. So it's easy to be on autopilot for this energy to be here. It looks like, oh, it's real easy for you to just not hear something and just, hey, this is what I'm used to it. But they're wanting you to be very present today. It's more so important for you to act like you're not hearing anything, act like you're not seeing anything, but observe it. All eyes, all ears, pay attention. But you will need to speak up eventually. They just want you to absorb everything first, then boom. Okay. I feel like it's important to start asking questions too. Not necessarily inferring your opinion, but actually asking questions and getting answers and listening. Because today is a day where it's like you're connecting all these dots. And it feels like you're going to make some big substantial change today. Huge change. But it's so important that you understand the scope of something. So although it may seem like something is very routine, there are little nuggets of and pockets of gold in the interim and throughout the whole whatever is going on. It looks like a proceeding. Some of you, this could involve court. Pay attention to everything and everyone. Trust your gut, man. Follow your gut. I'm seeing angel number 0440. Trust your gut all the way. Okay? Hear the messages that are coming to you. Pay attention. This person may not say a whole lot, but they're just their demeanor says something to you. Focus on being real with people. Angels are asking you to communicate really, really clearly. It's not, I don't know, it depends. Be clear about what it depends on and ask those pertinent questions, right? You're not like you talk to people, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends. I guess. No, they're saying clear. What does it depend on? And then say, well, who's going to be there? They feel like, who all going to be there? If that's what it depends on, just ask that question. It's not, the answer will not be, it all depends, I guess. No. Well, who's going to be there? What time will it be? Yeah, no, the answer is no. That way you don't have to, I guess. They want you to be clear. Okay? Because that's you bringing something to the table. It's you're considered an extremely valuable person. But your clues, all of your context clues, are going to be housed in the messages you get, the communication that you get, and what you're perceiving, your gut's perceiving. You want to say, today I'm filled with energy and overflowing with joy. And you want to say that because you might be someone's deciding factor on what routine works best for a community of people. But you're overflowing with joy. What would make you overflow with joy, right? What would fill you with energy? And then you can, I'm saying they're showing your intuition being on point, but they're also showing your wisdom and your mind are so powerful that it feels like people will defer to what you say and what you decide. Your will be done. That's deep. Peace. Your intention is to make to get some order in a very chaotic situation. What will get things better is your intention. What will make things more peaceful? What will make things better? Friends and colleagues are the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. Lord, the friends and colleagues are something else. It looks like they're otherwise uninterested. These are people who are okay with something ending. They don't really care. They don't care how maybe it'll affect other people or something will affect other people at all. It's like they're in a fantasy land. It's like they got what they want out of something, so they don't care about how it affects other people. Deserving is the Nine of Cups and the Hierophant. Deserving is interesting because you deserve to get something that you want. You deserve for something to line up or to work out. They want you to keep that in mind always. That you deserve for things to go a certain way. Whatever you want, you deserve to get. The Hierophant is about my way or the highway usually. Look, it's in the book, therefore that's how we're going to do it. You know what I mean? It's in print and it's notarized. That's what we're doing, And you deserve to be the law of the land, if that makes any sense. What you want is something that aligns to a status quo, to a grouping of people. I feel like people are really disenfranchised, unhappy. Five of Cups, Seven of Wands. And they're very curious what is going to happen. They don't know. I don't know what this is about. This is giving me funny energy. But you deserve to be an authority figure or a voice of reason. Don't suppress yourself. Communicate very clearly. Okay. I don't know who I'm speaking to. This feels very personal, but either way, you would want to use tangerines. That could be the color, the fruit, the flavor, or the scent itself to help you to be spontaneous and they want you to connect to fun and joy, because that would be something here where you could, if you're connecting to that and you're focusing on that, then you can see the opposite of it very easily. And then you can hear the messages and you're able to just be present in that moment. And you're like, this is a way we can all experience happiness and joy and fun. I see. So you're able to be more spontaneous and more free flowing. That's usually what our gut and our intuition is. It's like going with the flow of what's happening. You're open to the energy flowing through. So you want to see that. Look into your sixth house and your moon placements, because it's talking about an instinctive routine, something that you would instinctively pick up on. What do you instinctively pick up on? What is not being said? What's not being done? And what's being done that we don't readily acknowledge or notice right away? Your gut is going to tell you. Mm, 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 mm. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Taurus, main signs. I'm also seeing another Cancer or a Pisces, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So you could be a Gemini Cancer cusp. You could be dealing with a Taurus Gemini cusp. I'm also seeing Libra Scorpio cusp or an Aquarius Pisces cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.